Good evening. Good evening. Ha! Today is Monday. Monday the 15th. Yung mga sumasahod dyan, sumahod na. Yung mga sumahod na dyan, huwag niyong kalimutan. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yung ating mga kapatid na walang pera. Magpautang sa mga nagbabayad lang po. That song again is from Albert Macademia Rico. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, brother. Bert, thank you for letting me use that very, very beautiful song. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Sir Warren. Sana oil may sahod. Well, this will be brief, very short. I'm just going to say thank you to each and every one of you. First of all, before that, um, Sir Warren, my personal and my family's heartfelt and sincere condolences to you and your family. My condolences, Papi. Second, I would just like to thank each and every one of you who prayed for my mom. She was hospitalized a few days ago, and beautifully, wonderfully, it was something that could be worked with. The doctors were able to make her feel better, stabilize her condition, and what else can we ask for? Keep her safe, keep her away from any grave medical condition. That's as far as we can hope for. That's as far as we can do. And I think that's one of the reasons why my my motivation for today is, if your faith is for sale, I don't think that's faith. Faith is the bedrock upon values, character, and life is built upon. Your faith is not to whom you pray to. Embody your belief. Words are easy to come by. If if you follow my small Facebook page, that's what I have for Monday. Good evening, Sir Julio. Good evening. Thank you very much for watching. And uh, I'm not trying to be pompous. I'm not trying to be some happy dippy little elf controlled or puppeted by religion or whatever. Honestly, I don't go to any particular church. My church is the church of man. Me. I am the church of which I pray to. I pray to a higher mode that I can become. I pray to the gods, whomever they may be, that I consider that will be able to provide me the wisdom that is required to be a better version of myself. Um, I can't I can't say 100% that there's the best religion. I don't know, because most often than not, a religion or a particular sect of religion can be decimated by a singular act of its representative, which is the congregation or the priest, or maybe the representation in all its forms. Diba? That I think would be one easy way to destroy anything. If you don't have, again, sufficient faith or trust in it, if you are there for your own personal agendas or um, personal reasons other than submit, as beautifully said by, let me just read that comment. I hope, wait. There you go. Faith. Faith is the surrender of the mind. It is the surrender of reason. It is the surrender of the only thing that makes us different from animals. It is our need to believe and to surrender our skepticism and our reason. It's there. Our yearning, or some, wait. Skepticism and our reason, our yearning to discard that and put all our trust on faith is someone or something that is a sinister thing to me. Out of all the virtues of the supposed virtues, faith must be the most overrated. Thank you very much for that, Sir Harry. Harry Docena is one of, I think, the longest friend I've had from Batcave. And yes, definitely, Harry, Christopher Hitchen has a point. However, of course, that is his perspective and that is his interpretation of it. And I think it's very close minded if we use the words of other people in order to interpret our own. I don't think that would be the best way to find the questions or the answers to the questions that we have. Um, if if you would allow me to answer, if you would allow me to provide my own interpretation of faith, I think faith, yes, is surrender. Faith is a way to submit, for you to submit to something is better than who you are now. Faith is submitting to the future. Faith is submitting to the unknown of tomorrow. I think that would be a way of me seeing it because I was there. I think you would be well aware. For those who are not here, or sorry, for those who are here or would be able to see this or watch this, there was a point in my life where I discarded the notion of God. I was not, I was not one of those so-called atheists. No, I don't think there is a real atheist altogether. As long as you are following rules, or as long as you are following the law of man, I think you can't consider yourself as an atheist. When you say you're an atheist, you do not believe in anything. Maybe there's a different, again, interpretation to it. That, again, I am always open to discussion. I'm always open to reinterpretation. But whenever someone says that they don't believe in God, maybe they don't believe in the notion of secular religion. Maybe, just maybe. I'm not sure, but could be. So, hi, good evening, Tomato Can. Good evening, Neri Christine Amil Corpus. Shout out, sir. Shout out, or ma'am. I'm sorry. So, that's just me. That's just how I see it. There was, like I said, a point in my life where I discarded that notion. I did not believe in it. I did not embody that particular belief. And I went overboard. I pushed it to the limit. I pushed it to the edge of the envelope. I don't think anyone would have done it, but I did. I broke all the laws of man because I didn't believe it. They called me an anarchist. And up until the time you can do that, up until the time you can say that you can break all the fucking rules, I'm sorry for using that word. Up until that time, then you're just a puppet. You're just a puppet talking the words of dead people. You're just a puppet talking and not even embodying the belief that you say you have. I don't think. That's I don't think that's what it is, man. That's that's crap. If you're just another puppet to the what demagogues or idealisms, or I don't know, man. Just to me, faith is that unbreakable belief, that unshakable belief, regardless of whatever happens, regardless of anything that comes your way, you can persevere. You cannot be broken. I don't know where that comes from. I call it will, I call it faith. As long as I believe that I can do it, I can persevere, I can push beyond the limits imposed on me by my mind, by my body, by the circumstances around me, then I think that would be a far better basis of faith than just mere words. Prayers are good, yes, because to me, prayer is a communication to yourself. Prayer is a way for you to converse with yourself, your inner self, your higher self. If you can ask these questions to yourself, maybe tomorrow you can answer them by the actions or the thoughts that will come to your mind. I don't believe in praying and just hoping for the best. No, no. That's that's inconceivable to me. That's not how it works. I don't think that's that's no way of um praying or whatever. When you pray, when you converse with a higher being or you converse to the higher version of yourself, it means you're communicating, you're putting your 100% outmost actions, thoughts, the boundless or endless possibility of what you can do for that particular situation. I have faith in doctors, yes, but I also have questions that I would like to ask to a certain doctor or doctors that I come across with, because that's how it works. That's how the universe works. There's a question, you have to answer the question. And with that question, you put it together with your thoughts, your life, and that's how we progress. So, like I said, this will just be very short. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone and at least raise that particular question of faith. What do you see? What do we have? If we dwell on the negativities, if we dwell on the rust that lays waste to the foundations of our character, our value, we have to work on that continuously. We have to work on these things continuously. That's why the gravity of saying, I believe in God is too heavy for people. This is just a funny story. My son asked me that question when we went to the beach and we had a beautiful conversation. I wish I was able to record it, but he did ask me that question. Do you believe in God? Or how would you explain the existence of God? And it was a wonderful conversation between me and my son. And I hope there was a way or in some form of the other I was able to address that. I can't tell him to believe in it. No. Your faith, your belief will come from you. It's not gonna come from someone who's going to what? Put you underwater and just say God is with you. That's not how it works, man. That's one of the common misconceptions. And that's how we get corrupted by secular belief. We expect our we expect to be saved by someone else, and that's not how it works, man. You save yourself. Um, if if you're not going to work on it, then it's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. And that conversation with my son is really, really beautiful. Like I said, I just hope I was able to answer his or address his question, not necessarily answer it directly, because of course, who am I to answer? Who am I to explain the existence of God? I was just posing facts that are irrevocable, or what's the right term? Um, Unanswerable conundrums that even science can't even answer up to now. And I think that's where it should begin. Science and belief working together to answer the hardest questions. If we can build knowledge and faith together, if we have faith in science, or if we have faith in nature, if we have faith in anything, I think at some point, hopefully within my lifetime, I'll see true change possibly coming from individuals. It's been a long time since we put value on individuals. We forgot that groups, religions, secular whatevers, or the very foundation of society are individuals. And we have focused for too long on being part of the group, having a group in who we are. I'm part of this political belief. I'm part of this religion. I'm part of this community. I'm part of this and that. However, we're not even aware of who we are. We're not even aware of how we can define ourselves properly, not even completely. I mean, just even a rough way of defining who you are when you're asked, who are you really? What are the foundations of your values? What are the foundations of your character? What are what are the bedrock of you? What are your likes? What are your dislikes? What are you willing to understand? What are the questions that you have? What are the things that you would like to know? And then we would rather, of course, I think, far easier to just let other things represent us. We'd like to have the easy way out. So it's far easier to blame someone else. It's far easier to let someone else define who you are. It's far easier. It's far easier. But I think it's about time we start carrying our load. Hi, Kororo. Good evening. Hi, Ma'am Lilibeth. Good evening. Sorry, Neri. Hindi ko matandaan. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Well, so again, like I said, this will be very brief. I just wanted to say thank each and every one of you for watching, for staying here with the channel, with us. And thank you very much for praying for my mother when she got sick. Thank you very much. She's better now. She's going home. And there you go, man. I hope you have a very beautiful evening, especially with your family. If you are with your family, if you are alone, know that there are people that care for you. I hope that you can find solace in the words of wisdom that you can find with each and every person that you have. You can find solace in you can find solace in the beauty of life. There, of course, yes, I understand that there is so much suffering, there is so much ugliness. But then again, there's also the opposite of it. That's why you see the ugliness. It's just really hard to see the beauty in this. It's just so hard to see what's wonderful about living. And I hope at some point you'd be able to find it. Good evening, Ma'am Dorothy. Good evening. I just hope you get to find it. And I guess that's it. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. And hopefully, we can broadcast again tomorrow. We can have this conversation. Please, like I always say, feel free to reach out. Feel free to send me a message. There's Facebook links. Um, you can just send me questions or there's topics you have in mind. Please just let me know. Again, Harry, thank you very much. I really appreciate that beautiful question. Sir Dennis, sorry, good evening. Good evening. Mike, good evening. Michael, good evening. Thank you very much again for watching. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate the effort that you exert watching. And I just hope that we're able to again broadcast tomorrow. We'll try to find a good topic for tomorrow's Tuesday Truths. And that's it. Before I go, I would just like to play the song again from a good friend of mine, Bert. Thank you. Thank you, Bert. This is Hope from Albert Macadamia Rico. This is original composition. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful and safe rest of your evening. This is Joey from Elias Journeys. Have a wonderful and safe rest of your evening. Life is about making choices. Thank you again. Thank you. That was Albert Macadamia Rico. That was Hope. Thank you, Albert. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good